What's going on, Leo? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic month so far. Can you tell I'm excited? And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Leo, and it keeps us growing. This is all going to make sense in a second. And for those of you who are new, maybe, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. And let me tell you why I'm just so geeked up, Leo. Because it is Celestial News Monday! And you should be especially excited, Leo, because this really is a special one for you because you got tabs on where your ruler's at all the time. It really is a great thing. But whenever your ruler does move into a new sign, let's talk about this with this monthly spread. Whenever your ruler moves into a new sign, we're going to talk about where the planets are at and how we can work with the energies. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation. Okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. I know I'm gonna be a lot, Leo. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy. Gems are jumping. Just look at that. The gems are excited. This is great energy all around here, Leo. Now, I have some oracle cards here with each of the signs that the zodiacs are in. I'm going to pull an oracle card from this deck for each one of them, and then we will get some details with the tarot. And I've decided that deck that I used last week, I think that's going to be the monthly one for sure. So just a lot of exciting stuff happening here, Leo. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so applying these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? Ooh, I love it, Leo. Thank you. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, actually, hold on, we gotta keep that down for a second. I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching Leo, so definitely give them a look at them. Thinking about adding a Leo to the mix. I'm still debating about that, Leo, so stay tuned for that. But let's talk about where your ruler's at and where Mercury's been chilling at for a little bit, because you have the sun that's going to be we already said that. But the sun is going to be entering Virgo on the 23rd of August, and that'll be about 4 a.m. Eastern time, and will be in Virgo through. Wouldn't that be nice if the sun went retrograde back in your sun? Well, maybe, but no, he'll be in there through the 23rd of September, and I feel like for you, Leo, especially, just with how you being associated with the fifth house, a house of creativity and joy and happiness and things, I feel like really pay attention to your energies this month, season. I mean, always, but with the energy being in Virgo, this is great for polishing any skill. So anything that you find yourself a natural at, Leo, I'd explore that a little bit more. Just any kind of thing that you find curious, but great for also getting organized and also being a service to the community, Leo. Virgo is very much about elevating the soul tribe, and I feel like if you can find different ways, because your energy is just naturally uplifting, and I feel that spreading that sunlight around and helping others raise that vibration, it's like these energies can kind of really feed off of each other here, create this kind of Six of Pentacles type of energy. So just very, very, very could be very lovely season here that could be for you, Leo. But also, this is a cycle of also a good cycle for establishing healthy routines. So if we've been wanting to maybe get outside more, or maybe maybe switch out a food that doesn't quite resonate with us anymore, or whatever that may be looking like, Leo. Maybe you want to start reading some more, learn a new language. Virgo energy is great for that. And then you have, brace yourself, Mercury's going to be going retrograde on the same day, right on the same day that the sun enters, on the 23rd of August, and will be retrograde through the 15th of September. Now, Mercury is one of the rulers of Virgo, or is a ruler of Virgo along with Gemini. But with this energy, you may experience delays on the job, or even or have some missed deadlines. And this is not medical advice or anything, but Virgo deals with your health as well. So we may this may bring some health issues up to the surface here, Leo. Just something to think about there. If we've been needing to work out, whatever that's looking like for you, Leo. Moving the body more, changing up our diet. Maybe even controlling like our stress levels and things. Just something to think about there. But also a really, really great energy for reviving any old idea, or maybe revisiting any kind of projects or any kind of things left unfinished or anything like that, Leo. So if we've been meaning to learn the guitar or anything along those lines, because believe it or not, Mercury energy maybe is very tactile energy, being in Virgo. Something to think about there, Leo. But let's get to your first card here, which I love, by the way, because you got the second card of Capricorns here, which is the Balloons card. And with this card, this is a card of fun, freedom, I love it, high vibe, relief, rising up, ascension, aspiration, success, joyful, higher perspectives, cheerful, attaining goals, stress-free, independence, and let it go. And look at that, Leo. The energy that's coming through here is fun, and I love it. Because I feel that even though Virgo is more kind of hardworking energy, that's sort of like about the day-to-day routines, the mundane things, not super exciting energy. But I feel that gives us the canvas essentially to create more fun into the routines, so that we can have more of a balance in life there, Leo. But I feel that's something too where your sign just doing things that I feel like if you could even enjoy, like you start incorporating more kind of hobbies in your day. I feel like yours is a sign that needs to be creating in some way, shape, or form, whether this be in cooking, or maybe you're doing some gardening, or maybe you're doing balloon animals, or just anything. I feel like just helps raise that vibration, because even I was just even thinking about when I was talking earlier, where it's like when I had misspoke, there was said like the sun was in Leo. It's like the sun usually is a time of or when we think about like retrogrades and things, that's where I'm getting at with that. The sun doesn't go retrograde. The sun is always moving, always shining. So I feel like having to sometimes keep that energy that energy going can be. I don't know, Leo. This, let's get some tarot on this and get some details. Cause that took an interesting turn there. I think I gotta run away here. Let's see what's going on here, Leo. Oh, interesting. All right, got a lot of majors going on here. So you have the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, the Moon, the Devil, and the Chariot here, Leo. That's interesting. I feel like for some, there's this energy of I almost feel like it's being mindful of how with this fun for some. Just with the devil being here to start, I feel there's. Let me actually. Oh, sorry, Leo. Let me actually adjust that a little bit. I feel like with the devil being here, there's this energy of. I guess being mindful of how we may be attaining this fun. As far as like how we're moving forward. I feel like, because it's interesting. I almost feel that it's like with the devil and the moon, it feels like that there's some sort of like a hidden something we don't quite have eyes on. Like a something that's like either something we've been ignoring for a while that we've been kind of just pushing through. I kind of feel like with this Chariot, and I feel that with the King of Swords being here, there's he's a card of wisdom, and I feel that there's a need to to kind of think about where we've been, either with the Ace of Wands being here. It's like to think about where we've been putting our energy, or maybe even haven't been putting our energy. Maybe things have been kind of stagnant as of late, or just like maybe we've been feeling this sense of like lethargy or something like that. It's very fascinating. I think I'm gonna get a little bit more with this. Let me get some more with this Ace of Wands here, Leo. Thank you. Interesting. All right, Leo. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and then the Empress. And with this, Leo, excuse me, I feel that there may be, for some, there may be this energy, and pay in this, pay attention during this month. I feel there's some things that have been throwing off the flow of our energy here. Something that we need to really evaluate here, to think about how it may be affecting our stability, affecting maybe even like our relationships with others, affecting our abundance in a sense. Just this almost even feels like kind of like, because the devil tends to throw lessons at us in very unorthodox ways, and I feel that that's what might be happening here. Like there may be, for some, there's this energy of, if there's something we've been either ignoring, or that we know, yes, like you it's like choosing ignorance in a sense, like to not pay attention to this thing. Then I feel that, and this is not me trying to scare you, Leo, but it's just something to think about, because it affects the flow of how you seize opportunities. And because this, even on the flip side of this, when I was talking about, maybe we're, needing to have some fun in things, where I do feel like that does still apply. We do want to see on the other end that if we've been overindulging in a little bit of fun and neglecting our responsibilities and things, there has to be that balance. You know what I mean, Leo? So just something to pay attention to there. All right. Yeah, very, very interesting start there, Leo. And that devil came through there a little aggressively, but that's fine. Let's talk about your energy, Leo, because you have Venus. I know, right? She's still kicking it in your sign. So Venus is going to be, she's still retrograde, and will be retrograde through the 3rd of September. Now with Venus retrograde, this is about, finding different mediums to express yourselves, Leo. That's one aspect. It's a very creative place, for the Empress to be. And I feel that, especially now since Venus popped up here, now that I'm thinking about that, really high emphasis of bringing more. I feel like not even just like, I was about to get into this whole different energy here, Leo, but Venus retrograde, it's about really focusing on that self-confidence, and bringing more beauty and more art and more creativity into your world as well. It's very interesting. But the one kind of caveat with Venus being in Leo, that she also deals with relationships, and if there's any sort of tensions or some things, we want to be just kind of mindful of things kind of blowing up out of proportion, and just things of that nature. Because when your energy does it does it pretty big there, Leo. And then once Venus goes direct, she'll go direct, and she'll be in your sign until the 8th of October. And when Venus starts going direct, things will start. I feel like flowing a lot easier. We'll get sort of. I feel like now, or currently, like with her being retrograde, where relationships are a little more kind of introspective. We're kind of evaluating, what kind of joys and things are coming from this stuff. But now I feel that, with Venus and Leo, it'll be this more. it's like the tensions will kind of ease up a little bit more, you know, if there's been any sort of like, especially if there's been any sort of like frictions, I feel, with any kind of relationships. This could be good energy for like going out with friends, you know, celebrating, doing some things along those lines. But let's get an oracle on this, Leo. And depending on when your Leo placements are at, I almost forgot there, Leo. This is forming a conjunction with your sign. Then I got a bunch of Leo, and the Empress is just like hitting. She's just lighting up all my Leo placements. But conjunctions are when a planet is within like 0 to 3 degrees of your sign, wherever that is, and it's a unique blend of energies. You know, it's like it sort of feels like that there's this, it's like invasion of the body snatchers, you know, it's like your same vessel but just like a different energy kind of flowing through. It's like and it can bring about a little bit of stress, you know, when those internal changes are happening, because it's like who is this person? You know, you may not notice it so much at first, but it's like other people start to notice a shift, and it's just like, what is going on here? So that's kind of what conjunctions bring there, Leo. But let's get some get an oracle on this. Oh, look at you, Leo, syncing up with the energies. I love it. Yeah, this card's been going around quite a little bit. You got the first card of you, which is the Knight card. And with this card is confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, and champion of a cause. An energy that's coming through here, Leo, is the fearless. And I feel like for some is this energy of, you know, embodying that Venus and Leo energy right now, you know, really, and really always, Leo, to go with whatever it is that we're doing in life, you know, whether this is like pursuing a new career, or maybe making a move, or maybe even talking to that special someone, to go with this air of confidence, you know, go just being yourself, you know, and know. And I feel like couple that with that fun in the balloons card. It's just like really kind of enjoying this journey, you know, with the chariot and the moon kind of popping through here, because the moon is, you know, I feel like the moon it's those, in this fearless here. I feel like, you know, sometimes when we have these, I feel like especially when we're like taking steps towards new opportunities and making new, you know, making changes and things along those lines, the moon brings about those senses of the doubt, those like, well, what if this doesn't go right, or what if this doesn't do that? But if we keep that, I don't know, it says if we keep that confidence and that enthusiasm, that we're going to be, yes, this is going to be challenging, but we will get through this in the end. You know, after the moon is your ruler, the sun, and all the moon really wants to do, or all the moon does, is reflect the sun's light. So yeah, that's what I'm really getting with this fearless here. It's like a definitely like a shining bright here, Lee. And I think that's something what I said in your last reading too. There's a need to, I feel, to maybe be more energy. I'm just keep getting, it's just like more confident in yourself there, Leo. But let's get some tarot on this. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here, Leo. Oh, look at all these kings. All right. Oh, and wifey came through here, Leo, because you have. Hold on. Let me get these people in order. You got a lot of people here. Wow, everyone's a person. So you have the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Swords here. And you know what? Maybe for some it feels that it might be this energy of where kind of all eyes are on you, Leo. We might be doing a little more socializing, you know, with them, you know, with when Venus had been. I feel like Venus retrograde in your sign kind of sometimes, maybe for some, we might have been feeling maybe a little more introverted, you know, kind of, I don't know, but now it feels like that there's this sort of like renewed type of energy here. It's like maybe we're going to, I don't know. It's like maybe even just like getting out a little bit more. You know, just maybe even making like Very interesting energy here, Leo. But the Page of Wands usually reminds me of your energy. You know, it's that it's like it gives me almost a sense of like there's an inspired energy here. Because I feel like maybe for some we might be in this place where we might be thinking about maybe even like sharing your knowledge, or either we're in the state of where we're getting ready to learn or getting ready to, I don't know, it's like you're trying to just like maybe find your place even, or which is very fascinating here, just considering I'm kind of looking at all these cups kind of, or these kings surrounding this page here, because it feels like that the only page that is missing is the page, or the only king that's missing is the King of Wands. And it feels like that maybe for some there's this energy of we've been trying to kind of fit into all these other sort of molds, you know, the cups, the swords, the pentacles, and where you can learn a lot from this stuff. There's a lot of knowledge that comes, I feel, from the Queen of Swords. There's that, I feel like, uniqueness that may be missing, that fearlessness, that really you, that letting that that lion shine through, or yeah. Let me get a little bit more with this Page of Wands here, Leo. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. Interesting. Okay. I like that. So, Leo, you have the Wheel of Fortune, or the Page of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands here. And I feel that there is, if you have been maybe surrounded by a lot of people, maybe it's like trying to make decisions for you, for some, you know, I feel that the two, that's very, and I feel like that's a very strong way of saying that, and of, you're in control of your own destiny, Leo, where you put, people can tell you what to do, but things won't happen unless you put the energy into it. And I feel that there's a remembering that you can, and that might be what this, for some, this devil moment may be. It's finding who you really are, and believing that that's, and again, it's not like, it's like what I tell you at the beginning of the video. It's like you take what resonates with you and leave the rest with them, and how that shapes on you, I feel, will bring this different level of confidence, or something along those lines, Leo. I like that, though. That's very appropriate for landing on your energy there. So let's get these kings in order here. That's a lot of people coming through. And then and how perfect, because maybe we are getting ready to take some action here, Leo. And this is a great energy for forming some bonds, because let's talk about Mars and Libra. Because Mars is going to be entering Libra on the 27th of August and will be there through the 11th of October. And with this energy, this is great for creating new alliances and strengthening existing ones as well. So, you know, everyone's showing up here for you, Leo. So show up and show out. Let's go. Let's make some friends here. But this is also more friendly and very thoughtful, or makes you may be feeling more friendly and more thoughtful towards others. Let me see if I can talk here. But there is an energy of like being mindful, because Libra sometimes, in order to keep the peace, you know, may repress their feelings. So that's something we want to be mindful of. But also, this is a great energy for diplomacy as well, you know, for bringing that sense of peace and balance and things. It's a very interesting energy, I feel, with because Mars is technically in detriment in Libra. It's being that it's the opposite sign of Aries. But if we can integrate those opposites there, Leo, it's a fantastic things that can happen. But also with this energy for you, Leo, depending on where your placements are at, this is forming a sextile with your sign. And sextiles after trines are very fortunate, very easy flowing energy, but they're like the Ace of Wands. They're just the aces. They're potential, you know. It's either we do something with it or we don't, you know. The energy moves on. So, but you know, whether this is for, you know, forming relation, whatever, Leo, I feel like really work with this energy. I feel like you're in a real kind of unique spot here. So let's get an oracle on this. Thank you. All right. So you got the 6th card of Capricorns here, which is the bodybuilder card. Look at you. And with this is a card of power, strength, forceful, determined, discipline, vigor, domination, push forward, influence, leverage, mastery, resolve, intense, resistance, self-improvement, and exercise. And the energy that's coming through here, Leo, is the discipline. And I feel that with that coming through, this is, I feel like for some, it's just like maybe we've been, just considering we had the fun here and that you've had this, we had a little crowd of people kind of come through here. I feel that there is a need for some to kind of be a little more maybe disciplined in how we're going about things. And not to say that there's anything wrong with fun, but I do feel like that we do want to make sure that taking care of business too. Empress is all about she's not just sitting around looking pretty throwing parties. She's she's got 2 houses she's ruling. But stay with me, Leo. But being, I do feel like there's even this energy of like being mindful of like procrastination possibly. I'm kind of getting with this mix of like the 8 of cups and the devil kind of coming through. That's something very interesting there, Leo. But the nice thing again with your ruler being in Virgo, for the next 30 days, this is a great energy for really kind of cracking down and getting on a routine and whatever that's looking like for you. Maybe you wanting to get more sleep, maybe you want to make more time for hobbies. So I feel like really work with this energy, Leo, and don't feel I'm almost even feeling like not with that fearless part from the night, like not being afraid that things that is of how difficult it may be at first, because integrating any sort of new routine is challenging, and you got life stuff that'll try to throw you off for a loop. But once you do really get that locked in, I feel like it's really gonna be, Empress abundance that is coming through here. But let's get some and King of Pentacles on and Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is a very abundant, like really abundant reading here, Leo. So let's get some more on that. Thank you. All right, Leo. Let's see what we got here. All right, Leo. So you have, and I like this. So you have the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and then the Magician. And I feel like with this energy, this is, for some, I almost feel like there's this energy of that maybe things, it's like we've been kind of taking it a little too easy. I feel like there's hasn't been this sense of, and again, there's not, I don't, it's not that I feel that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just more so that it doesn't feel that it's almost gives me like a coasting type of energy where you have all this abundance around you, but it's because it does feel like it's there's almost like a, it's almost like a reluctance, like a, well, why would I do that? Because I already have this stuff or something along those lines. And it's just like, the Magician is saying that I feel it's like there could be more that's coming through here. Let me get some more on that on this Magician here. Thank you. Alright, so the Magician is clarified by the Knight of Cups here. And now that it almost feels like there's a need to maybe even feel inspired, that maybe this because even this it feels like there's a need. It's like when we start something, there's a need to like to keep following it through. You know, there's it may it may feel hard at first. You know, it's like when you're taking, and not to say that you're doing this, Leo, but it's like, let's say for example, where you like cooking, and then you decide to make it a side gig or something, and then now it's still fun, but now there's that work aspect to it now, and it's like it's trying to remember that the passion is still there while we're manifesting this thing. It's incorporating that's where that balance I feel like was coming in, that fun and that routine, you know. And I hope that this makes sense, but I think I'm gonna leave that there, Leo. But just something to think about. Let's see where I'm gonna put you. Let's do that. Let's hydrate, Leo, and then let's talk about Taurus. It's Jupiter's starting to do his retrograde. Oh, actually both Jupiter and Uranus are about to do their retrograde dance. Cause you got let's start with Jupiter. Since Jupiter's here, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter's going to be retrograde in Taurus from the from the 4th of September until the 30th of December. And with this, with Jupiter going retrograde helps us like adopt a more kind of practical approach towards our goals, you know. Whereas, you know, Jupiter usually is just shelling out abundance. Now it's like where it was already kind of slowing down a little, not necessarily slowing down, but it's just like we're investing kind of long term here with Taurus energy. Now it's like that. Now we're in that evaluation stage. It's just like, okay, how's what we've been doing so far, how's that been working? And it's making sure that we're really building things of value, you know, not something that's just going to just sort of just kind of come and go there, Leo. You know, Taurus likes that security, and this means not just in finances. You know, this is in, you know, how's our health doing? You know, how's our, you know, whether that be physical, mental, spiritual health, all of that stuff. There's that we're and I feel like honestly, with all this stuff that's going down here, I mean, because you have a lot of really abundant cards here, Leo, with the Empress, Chariot, Wheel of. I mean, I would need more hands, but work with this energy, Leo. And then you have Uranus that's going retrograde on the 28th of August, and then will be retrograde till the 27th of January next year, 2024. And with this is an energy of embracing like newer, like kind of novel ideas, and to think how you can contribute to the society, even, Leo. You know, because yours is one I feel that the more you create and the more you share with the world, you know, it's you, the more you're raising, you can just raise a vibration by really just being in your energy, you know, like, and really just manifesting, you know. It's because when Uranus rules Aquarius, your opposite sign, and there, you know, Aquarius is very much about the soul tribe, the collective, and forming those friends, groups, and bonds. And where it is great, you are a sign, you know, with of self expression and things. It's not just to do it for you, you know. It's meant to the sun just doesn't shine, it gives life, you know what I mean. It's not meant to just there to be just there's it's that some beautiful stuff can really be cooking up here. I feel like with this because we're getting into a very retrograde heavy season now with Virgo, but this can be a time to really show up and show out, Leo. But also let me move on from that, because this is a card. This is a card. Um, this Uranus retrograde in Taurus as well can bring changes in, like, you know, food, since that's one aspect that Taurus can cover, or even like stock markets, or even the economy. So just kind of paying attention to how the energies are fluctuating, making sure we're feeling stable in places that we're, you know, just paying attention to that type of stuff there, Leo. But whew, yeah, the energies, man. Let's get an oracle on the mix. Look at you, Leo, heating up. So we got your second card here. I like that. They're going in order. You got the second card of you, which is the Pioneer card. And with this card, this is a card of boldness, destination or bust, the cutting edge, long journey, trailblaze, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory, resourceful, team, got your six, and inflappable courage. Energy is coming through here, Leo, is the trailblaze. And I feel like your sign is one that can really set the tone, not because I feel like your energy reminds others to enjoy life. You know how I felt like, and I'm going to be mindful. It's like, but like how easy it can be to find the abundance in this journey. You know, because I feel like your energy is one of the heart and of the present. You know, and it's not like I feel, Leo, that you have to be like the next. You know, you got all these kings here. It's not necessarily that we're doing maybe something in like a big public eye thing, even though the Six of Wands can be a card of fame and stuff like that, Leo. But this could be maybe even like famous in like your household. You know, maybe you're like the, you know, you're just like, it's I feel like it's something about here just like of painting a new path for others, you know, like really being an inspiration, you know, however big or small that looks. This could be inspiring a friend, because I feel like people who come in your energy leave more uplifted when, you know, when they leave. I feel like when you're really channeling your, when you know, when you really are at your at a real high vibration there, Leo. So let's get some tarot on this. Because I like this even too. It's like you're in, it's like you got Capricorn energy, you got your energy, and it's just like we're working on becoming a stronger, wiser you, and that's what we're focusing on accomplishing. It's let's see what these, let's see what's going on with these cards, Leo. Oh, a lot of sword. Wow, a lot of sword energy here, Leo. A lot to think about, because you have the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and then the Page of Swords, right? So, and I mean, you about got the. No, I think we got the. Oh no, we're missing the Knight. We almost got the whole sword family here, and I feel that with this energy, for some, the Four of Swords is like, it's like those ideas and things that you may just kind of like pass off or something. I feel like there's a lot more that can be done with this for some. And and again, when you know, when we're talking about the discipline earlier, it's, I don't feel that it has to be where it's not like you're enjoying yourself. You know, I feel that this really can bring about this sense of kind of peace here. That it would get us to where we're not in our heads all the time. I really, and I think where it would do some healing with this, with the Ten of Swords here, because I feel that, and it's not that I feel like you may be in a place of, you know, of feeling like you're at rock bottom, Leo, or, you know, it's, I just don't, I feel like the energies are trying to say that you really, I don't know, it's like when you're working on these endeavors, and like you're it's like when you work on these endeavors and you take these ideas that you may have and you really kind of pour your energy into them, how they can not just do something just for you, but really can, I feel like with the Five of Swords, almost like change the perspective of others as well, you know, like to see life in a different life, you know, let me get a little bit more on this Ten of Swords here, Leo. Okay, interesting. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords here, Leo. So I'm almost feeling like for some others that maybe there's this energy of that and this might be something we work on this month. It's like maybe we've, considering you got all them people here too, that maybe the ideas of others have put maybe you in a place where you don't believe that you can accomplish this stuff. Like when you it's like you like the idea of a certain thing, but it's just like when it comes to like the execution, it's just like the thoughts kind of get in the way, and then we kind of doubt ourselves, and then we start to shrink ourselves. Like I'm but I do feel there's a need to kind of explore that thought process and to see if we can try to find where I don't it's I think I'm gonna hmm interesting, Leo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move out of that, but yeah, I feel don't try because I mean, and I feel that kind of goes back to the fearless. We may and even just thinking about with the moon, it's like can be like a card of like fearing the unknown and things. But all right, Leo, let's talk about Pisces energy, because you got Saturn still retrograde and Neptune retrograde in Pisces. And let's start with since we're talking about dreams and ideas, trailblaze. Let's talk about Saturn in Pisces, because Saturn's gonna be retrograde in Pisces till the 4th of November, and with this energy, this is kind of like almost like kind of like a cosmic interrogation. Like Saturn's it's like asking what you've been doing up until now, Leo. You got all the I see you've been thinking a lot here, but it's like what do we put in action? And this really is a pretty dope placement for Saturn, because he's encouraging us to take all the tools that we have at our disposal with the magician here and really manifest our dreams. But also, it's a great energy for really reconnecting with yourself spiritually, really coming into that more intuitive side, and because to be Leo, don't sleep on your intuition. To be able to express yourself and to have that creative energy at your disposal, it really is it's a powerful gift. So something I feel like with this with both these planets being in this sign, we really are in a very 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 intuitive space, and very where spirituality is, yeah. But also, you got Neptune retrograde in Pisces until the 6th of December, and it's like the veil has been kind of lifted. Neptune is like deals with like the hidden, in the mysterious, the supernatural things along those lines. And now that the veils have been lifted, it's like we can really kind of like tap in the source, and just manifest our heart's desire there, Leo. So I really feel that this, again, with all this abundance that's around and things, don't feel that you can't accomplish things, and that you don't have that you and if you don't feel like you have the support maybe with this people, that you won't find, or don't think you won't find the people who will support whatever it is that just want you to achieve in life. Because I feel like it's like when you win, they win, and vice versa. It's very interesting energy. But let's get I know it's yeah, let's get Norco on this. Thank you. Now, finally, Leo, syncing up with the energy still, because you got the 7th card of Pisces, which is the baggage card. And with this card, this is a card of excess, unresolved issues, held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go, next phase, and long journey. And the energy that's coming through here, Leo, is the fearing separation. And I'm almost wondering if for some if there's this energy of just considering all the people, you know, maybe there's a move that we want to make, and the only reason we're afraid of this thing is because like maybe we're afraid of that others will maybe disconnect from us, or maybe we'll have to start like a new group, or you know, like maybe want to move, you know, something along those lines. But I feel that if that is the case, you know, if we do have a, you know, decision that needs to be made like that, I feel that it's where, again, where other people's opinions do matter. You do need to consider yourself at the end of the day. They're not going through your journey, you know, they're along with you, you know. And it's not that we're not, it's a tricky one, Leo, because I feel that where, yeah, we get comfortable with a certain tribe, and there's this, you know, it's I feel like you're never truly separated from, you know, in all the relationships that you have, because there is the growth that you have from that, you know, the wisdom that you've gained and the lessons that you've learned. And I feel like you can, and then the love that you've had, you know, for these people, you know, if that's something, maybe it's like separating, maybe we're getting ready to graduate and go off on our own, or maybe we're might be even relationship where it's like we want to be go out and feel free, but and do all these things, but it's just there's this baggage maybe, or something along those lines that, you know, be mindful of stifling that creativity, Leo, because I feel that is one where it can get you in a tricky place if it's not, you know, devil's still kind of lurking here, and it was feeling kind of mysterious. So I just feel, you know, pay attention that if something is cutting off that creative flow, or that feeling of enjoyment or something along those lines, we want to let's get some tarot on that. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. Interesting. You're like really racking up all the swords here. So you got the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and then the Judgment card. And I am getting from this the Judgment card. This is Pluto energy, and we're going to talk about Pluto next. But with the Judgment card being here, I do feel that there is a sense of some gaining this sense of autonomy. You know, feeling this sense of getting our sense of power back, or something along those lines, because it does, you know, that's all the swords does kind of feel that, you know, the Two of Swords can be an interesting card, because it's like we're stuck between decisions, you know. It's this oscillating energy that's going down here, you know. It's, and just, you know, just really considering how your swords are racking up. It I feel like it's figuring out how we can, for some, if we especially been either fearing separation, or if there's a need for changing something with the Judgment being here, is like how we can take these thoughts and really kind of put into action. Like, which one can we, like, instead of getting lost in all of the things that need to be accomplished, let's hone this in and kind of focus in on one, because I feel like that there's either this, whatever this decision is being made, I'm not sure. It's like paying attention to what you're giving into it, and what is being received back. You know, because yours can be a very generous sign, Leo, and I feel that if, because I almost feel like there's a fear, like it's like of others like separating from you, or something along those lines, but I feel that it's not just doing it just so that to be in this state of loneliness. I feel that it's a where you're going through a metamorphosis. I feel like right now, and that may, sometimes there are things that we have to do with that we need help with, and that we do with others, and there are some energies, there are some cycles where we need to do some solo growth. And I'm even getting an energy here of like a fearing of separating from who we are as far as yourself there, Leo. Maybe there's a certain idea or some like a persona or even or something that we may have been telling ourselves or have been kind of taken on there, and it's paying attention to how we've maybe even poured into that, and if that's been conducive to growth, or has that been kind of encouraging. That devil moment has been kind of, because here's the thing, even though the devil definitely wants us to grow and to teach us lessons, well, in this case, she'll kick it with you until we get it. It's just like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, how you felt last time. It's like for example, not that I'm saying this is a problem, Leah, but like, with drinking, it's like, you get the hangovers and things, and it's just like, all right, is this gonna be the time that you get done with that? Oh nope, you want to do one more? Devil's like, all right, bottoms up. It's a weird kind of energy that's coming through that, Leo. But I hope that makes sense. All right, something to think about. But speaking of Pluto, let's get to this last energy here, which is Pluto in Capricorn, and Pluto's gonna be retrograde in Capricorn till the 10th of October. And with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, this is kind of asking like what success looks like for you. Capricorn is about achievements. The devil is about achievements, accomplishments, ambitions. And it's like asking, if we're working towards that level of success or not. If this is not what we pictured, then what can we do to change? What do we need to do to grow and to evolve from this stuff? And considering that you do got Pluto and Capricorn here, Leo, I do feel that there is an emphasis on that. Thinking about it, and we were talking about that discipline earlier. It's just like I feel like you need to really kind of think towards, how we're advancing through this journey, and how we're growing. What wisdom are we attaining, and our very fascinating. But also, more so, Capricorn can deal with like there's essentially can deal with like governments and things. So they're noticing a change in the governments. There's gonna be some world stuff. Pluto brings radical change, and he don't play around. He can be a little aggressive sometimes, but it's all for the greater good. It brings things up to light that are no longer just it really changes things there, Leo. So and this does, I feel, give you a chance to really think about the future here too, Leo, just because start after, Pluto's going to be in Capricorn until Aquarius season, and then it's going to be off to the races, and it's going to be interesting energy that I feel you're going to be going through over the next couple decades. But let's get that's far off there. Let's see what we're focused on this month. Let's get an oracle on this. Thank you. Huh. Wow. All right, Leo. One more of you for the win. I love it. So you got this one, your sixth card, which is the curtain call. And with this card, Leo, this is a card of acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focus, attention, theater, act, performance, and you're watching a movie. And the energy that's coming through here, Leo, is the admiration. And I almost feel that there is an energy of because Leo, where I get if we're like feeling a little more introverted and things, we don't like to be out in the spotlight and things like that. But I do feel that Leo energy is one that is meant to shine. The sun is not meant to be hidden. You know, there's an energy of needing to, and this could be, if you're not being the face of something, you know, this could be even inspiring others to do the same. Like, I feel like, I don't know. For some, it's like, don't be afraid of being admired for your skills. You know, maybe there's some. It's like we're worried about others' opinions and things, and we're sure. You know, there's. I mean, look at the sun, for example. You know, people. There's some people who absolutely love the sun, and there's some others that can't be bothered. They can, like, they'll avoid it like the plague. But at the end of the day, the sun don't care. The sun knows that it's needed, and the sun knows its purpose. It knows its drive, and it's there's gonna be haters, and there's gonna be lovers, and there's gonna be those in between, and that's the beauty of it. We're all different, and but I feel like it's still not being afraid to let that light shine, you know, and I feel that for some you may, and it's not that we're necessarily enjoying like the admiration. I feel like it's more so of that feeling that you're making a difference, you know, that you're changing things in a way that it gets others. You set the, it's like you're showing people how to be an empress, you know. It's in, because sometimes, you know, you need a different kind of model. How you empress is different from how I empress, is different from how Joe here empresses. That's what we're calling the judgment card guy here. But I almost feel like even for some too, there's a need to kind of look at the people that we admire and why we admire them and how we can emulate that. Very interestingly, I like that. Let's get some. Let's get an or get some tarot on that. Thank you. All right, Leo. Last little bit here. Oh, there. Of course, there you are, Leo. I love it. All right, Leo. So you have you here, the Strength card, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups here. Let's switch back over. Because I feel like with this energy, Leo, I feel like that with the Fool, there's this desire for some that it almost feels like that even if you feel nervous about being in front of others, however that looks like, you know, that there's this, I'm getting like this energy that there's still this excitement, or that there's this, that idea that thinks like, well, what would that look like, or, you know, if I did like such and such, or something along those lines here. And I feel that it's like for some we're, it's like, even though I don't know, it's like even though the idea, it's like even though we like that idea, it just feels like we can't grasp it, like how the water's kind of dripping through her hands here, and it's like we always end up in this state of, or that it'll, you know, it's like, you know, for example, you know, thinking like, I remember listening to this podcast, and she was talking about for like comedians, and that it takes about and I think this is with like a lot of things, Leah, but it's like takes 10 years or so before you really just kind of get locked in there. And it's like some of us, we may be worried about how long something may take, and then that kind of like deflates and disheartens us, and kind of just kind of fizzles the whole dream out. But, you know, I feel like, you know, since you had the Six of Wands there earlier with the curtain call and all this stuff here, I feel that there's a need to persevere. And and see just where that and however that looks, because it's like we may not need to be in front of everyone. Maybe this is something where we do like a podcast, or finding, or maybe you do, you'll have some people who will do like little animations and things, maybe in like your animation's famous or whatever that is. But I do feel there is a need to be confident, shine, and really be in the flow of your energy here, Leo, with the Magician. You have the Two of Pentacles. There you are. Two of Pentacles here. There's an energy, all this infinities that are going through here. There's something that I feel that if you were to I think I'm gonna leave that there, Leo, but I feel like a lot of fulfillment can really, really happen with this, and I think in a way that you may not. It could be really, really lovely. So, something to think about there, Leo. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. And sorry, I was all like that was an interesting meeting, just kind of all over the place with that, Leo. But if you like that, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Leo. Give Leo something to think about, because I feel like this is a very I really feel like you can get a lot done with this, Leo, within this energy here. Something to think about there. But and then subscribe and hit that bell button, Empress, and you'll get notified when I release videos each week. And then lastly, because you did get the hottest ticket to come on over to my other channel. Let's shift gears, Leo. I was like all up in that reading. Let's give the energy back. Because if you have any Cancer in your placement, you don't even need the Chariot. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to my other channel, The Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, even when they're Pisces, and Pisces have been. It's been now the energy's slowing down a little bit. There's still energy but there's been a lot of Chariot energy here, Leo. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff making moves and getting energy going. But all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you a surprise card here, so I can get you out of here, Leo. Get you growing. Get you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else, Leo. But, you got the Three of Wands here, Leo. And I do feel that with the Three of Wands, this is a card of opportunities, of potential growth, of expansion, of you really can, I feel like, take this energy wherever you feel. But I feel that there's something, but just with that fearing separation, maybe there's something that we're that's keeping us rooted, or keeping us I'm not. There's something to pay attention to. This could be a person. This could be maybe even an idea that we might. Oh, Leo. Actually, I hate I didn't say this earlier, Leo. Before, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, the Two of Wands popped out here. And that's choosing where you're really putting it up. So I'm sorry I didn't say that earlier, Leo, but I hope you stay till the end, Leo, because I feel that there's choices. Two of Pentacles, yeah, because all you're missing with is Two of Cups, following our feeling, following our heart there. But look, higher self's been really generous. It's been giving out 2 cards. I'm with it. So you have So Leo, you have the Touch card and you have the New Moon in reverse. And I feel that for some of us, it's like we can tap into something deeper, that's beyond your touch here. There's a chance, because the new moon is about planting new seeds, where we had the Ace of Wands here earlier, right? It's just like, where do we want to take that energy? What do you want to manifest? And it's like taking the things that you can't touch. I feel like with this energy, that happen, like getting to that real creative energy and manifesting more of that, making that a regular thing. Because I feel, I'll give you an example, because I know he don't watch this. My stepfather's not like, he's just not about technology, really. I think that's where I get that from. But he's since retired, just here recently, and very, very, very handy with nature. It's insane. And I was just talking with him. He was telling me about this garden that he's growing. The whole vegetables and flowers and all this stuff. And it's lit. And that's what I mean. It's like it's when you get into your space, you create an abundance that not just you enjoy, but everyone is gonna lift that up. Because I bet he's got everyone's. It's wild. So that's what I'm saying, Leo. That's what this energy is gonna be. And chills even just thinking about it. So do that thing, Leo. I'm leaving it there. So you stay safe out there with all this exciting energy, and find that balance, Leo. I know where you can have your fun and get stuff done. I feel you can really get but it's just like it's really learning your energies and really getting things cooking. And I will get you. Oh no, and hold on, and raise your vibrations to the roof. Because what better way than to do things that you enjoy. Because the fifth house, with the house you're associated with, is the happiest house in the of the houses. Joy, creativity, all that, Leo. Even when the sun, your ruler, comes through in reverse in major in the tarot, there's still a bit of light. It's hard to find the live it, Leo. And I will catch you on the next one later.